I hope you can hear the beauty of the birds like I hear it. It is so peaceful, so beautiful. Today is Monday, June 15th. It is 9:45 a.m. Here is a lesson from the garden. Look closer. Look closer. Because there might be something going on that is greater than what you think based on your current view. Proximity is important. So I am showing you right now my bed that has cabbage, collard greens, and sweet peas in it. These are the ones, so I'm staking them now so that I can trellis. I'm putting these stakes in so I can create a trellis for the peas to climb up. What I didn't realize in the ones in this basket that were the first ones that I bought, they did not look good when I put them in the basket because they had been sitting in their grow cells for so long and excuse me, but I planted them anyway. Like I said, if something looks like it has life and like it might live, I'm going to give it a chance to live. And today I came over here and I was on this side as opposed to the angle that I'm normally on, which is over here. I came to the end and started looking at how I wanted to trellis these up. What I did not know, what I did not know as I'm looking at how pitiful these plants look because of all of the light colored leaves, the brown leaves, and so forth, what I didn't know is that it's already producing. Hallelujah. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at these right here and right there. Look at that. Every one of these plants is producing. Look at those. Every single one of them. Pitiful though they may look because of the trauma that they went through as they were waiting to be put in an environment that would allow them to flourish, they still are producing through what appears from a distance to be unfruitful vines, vines that might not last, that look like they're trying, but certainly don't look as if they have the energy to produce anything, only to focus on trying to live. But as they are living, surviving, they are still producing. Oh my goodness. What a blessing. What a blessing. I wanted to share that with you all this morning. I have started planting, you see all the little onion starts. There's my little pack of onions right there. Two of my nasturtium passed away. So, and they were on this side of this right here. So I still have two that are living, which is wonderful. And I planted zinnia seeds in this part where you only see soil. I also amended because I've got these plants these strawberry plants, that one, and that one. And I think there's one more maybe, but I know all the lighter colored ones um, were, they lasted through the winter, came back from last year, but they're really not, well, I think that one had blooms on it. And then when I transplanted it, the bloom died. And so, well, not, it wasn't a bloom, it was actually a strawberry coming in, but it dried up. So they have been lighter colored consistently. They haven't been looking the best, while these are doing so well with all the blooms and everything. So I decided to put a little bit of bone meal in this bed close to the base of each plant to try to specifically help those out, but also to hopefully get more from these. The the cucumber plants, the volunteer cucumber plants, like right there, Now, many of them are getting their true leaves. Like that's a true leaf. Right there, those two are getting true leaves. I think there's another one in this bed. Where is it? Yep, right there. There's the other one. Has its true leaf. And then over here with the okra, I've got more coming up. You can see one, two, three, four there. There's another one. Here's one. Here's one. There are two. There are a bunch right here, but you can see the one that has the true leaf. There is some more over there. That one up against right there. I'm like, I never would have bought cucumber plants this year if I had known that I was going to get this many. And I have so many, but I don't have space for all of them because they need space to vine up and all that. Celery is still looking really good. I need to figure out what to do with this current plant. I need to give it some fertilizer or something because it is not, I mean, it's still here, but it's not looking like it's the best. So, anyway, okra plants are really looking good. They are growing and spreading out. I'm excited. I think they have pretty blooms. I've never grown okra plants before, but I think I've heard, and I might have even seen online the blooms. And then here's the celery. And so I'm looking forward to that. The plants over there, they're still tiny, pitiful. Not pitiful looking, they're just very tiny. And these are the green bean plants. I harvested 6 yesterday. I came out in the garden and was showing some family members the garden yesterday, and we found one more. And it looks like I see 2 more that are, if not ready. Yeah, look at that. This one is probably ready. This one might be able to wait a little bit longer, but and I haven't traveled. Oh, is this okay? That one's not quite ready yet, but oh, how exciting! How exciting to see things coming in. I know a lot of other people who I watch online are bringing in huge harvests. I got started late, and so a word of encouragement is don't don't worry excessively about things that are not happening perfectly. Do what you can. Do it to the degree that you can, and there will still be a blessing in your garden. So look at these. These were looking pitiful when I showed you yesterday the first shot of them. These are the peppermint plants, and this is another mint plant, but I don't remember what kind, and the tab on it that identified the type is not there anymore. So anyway, but they're looking good. Uh, this I still haven't covered my blooms, but I'm still thanking the Lord and super excited about them. I moved this. I'm going to create an area over here, try to beautify it. Now, let's talk about this. This is a mulberry bush, I believe, that grows every year. And last year I cut it back. Excuse me. And of course, it's back again this year. I'm going to have to cut it back again because this is actually where you can see the dead like seed pods. This is where a hibiscus, a hardy hibiscus bush grows. But the mulberry bush always comes in and tries to take over. So we're going to have to adjust that and, cut it back and do whatever we need to do. This is the Yoshino cherry tree. I also moved that over here, and I moved the mullein plant that's in a pot over here. The cherry tree, I'm going to cut it back to like here. Now, I don't know if it'll do anything, but it might. And I might even cut it back down to a nub because this white stuff is growing on it, which says that it's not healthy to me. But I'm going to cut it back and see. Teresa is on her way over. She is my sister, friend, cousin who is growing in not raised beds. I'm doing raised beds. She's doing, excuse me, straw bales. And she is on her way over to get some of these um, cucumber volunteers. And then our other sister friend, and who's also my cousin, Glory, is going to get some to put in her garden. She's the one who's growing in the dirt, just growing directly in the ground. Okay, that's the morning update for today.